Hello, and welcome back to CoinLady channel. Ripple, with its knowledge of blockchain technology, is aiming to control the $213 billion CBD business by 2024, details in the description. Since Nasdaq has acknowledged Ripple's latest acquisition, I was wondering if XRP satisfies all listing requirements. Some cryptocurrency enthusiasts have also attributed the CEO's recent actions to a possible initial public offering for Ripple. Regardless of whether or not a settlement is reached with Ripple, will the Hinman's documents be made public? Triangle's most recent cooperation with the UAE's remittance provider will also be discussed, along with its potential repercussions on Ripple. As a last thought, might XRP break the $2 threshold? Read on for more information if you're interested. The market for digital currency issued by central banks is expected to reach $213 billion by 2030. As a result, Ripple has set the ambitious target of capturing a sizable market share. Several current CBDC-oriented efforts reflect this expansionist outlook. The global value of CBDCs is expected to skyrocket from $100 million to $213 billion over the next 10 years, according to a report from Juniper Research, highlighting their immense growth potential. That's a 212,900% increase in just 7 years. Ripple stresses this in a recent article about the company's propensity for business growth. In the race to adapt to the new digital financial landscape, Ripple has emerged as a front-runner in providing innovative CBDC services. The Republic of Palau has been using XRP and the open XRP ledger to operate its own stablecoin, which was recently revealed to have been developed in collaboration with Ripple. The latest Ripple article also features the company's specialized CBDC platform. Ripple introduced the CBDC fix on May 18. Ripple's ambitions to enter the CBDC market are exemplified by this platform, which enables financial institutions like central banks to issue their own digital currencies. Additionally, Ripple is collaborating with the Central Bank of Montenegro to provide technical assistance in developing the country's digital currency. According to what Ripple's CBDC advisor Anthony Welfare said in a blog post last month. As was already noted, welfare data showed that Ripple was viewed as the market leader for CBDCs by 15 different merchants. Ripple made its intentions to enter the CBDC market obvious when, in September 2021, it announced a partnership with the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, the country's central bank. The partnership would make it possible for the country to pilot its CBDC on the private XRP ledger. Ripple was present at the DMI symposium session this year that focused on CBDCs. Ripple is making an effort to cash in on the potential of CBDCs. It's worth noting that many monetary authorities have achieved significant headway with their CBDC initiatives. Examples include the Central Bank of Brazil's planned introduction of its own CBDC in 2024 and the Bank of England's expressed support for a digital pound. During a recent Penn debate on tokenization, Nancy Beaton, Chief Revenue Officer and of Uphold, a renowned U.S. trading platform, said that the XRP token meets all conditions to be listed on the exchange. During the panel discussion, Beaton emphasized the importance of adhering to stringent listing standards. She said Uphold's listing committee considers things like security audits, founder credibility, token distribution, and legal compliance when deciding whether or not to list a token. It's worth noting that the CRL states that more than 70% of tokens that apply to list on Uphold's platform don't meet the stringent conditions. In contrast, XRP met every requirement. As a result, it was decided to leave it on the service notwithstanding the ongoing litigation. Uphold values lawfulness and legitimacy highly. Uphold's legal counsel has reportedly not found any cases that would require them to delist XRP, despite Beaton's claims that she admitted the lawsuit's existence. The exchange believes it is prudent to maintain XRP's listing on the market and continue supporting it until legal clarity is provided, as stated by the revenue officer. This decision stands in sharp contrast to that of Kraken and Coinbase, two other exchanges that discontinued XP trading as soon as the SEC's charges became public. Although it appears that Coinbase, which has had legal issues with the SEC in the past, is siding with Ripple, the exchange remains unwavering in its stance. Notably, the panel also featured Fabio Velarde, the strategic growth manager of Solugenic, who spoke about the company's cooperation with Uphold. The XRP-supported Solugenic ecosystem. Ledger is a great launching pad for XRP and provides a number of useful services, including asset tokenization, decentralized trading, and an NFT marketplace. Uphold, on the other hand, is a companion to Solugenic and a gateway to this technology. Uphold has recently added support for Corium and Solugenic, and this integration has been essential in raising awareness of these tokens within the platform's user base. Similarly, it was previously reported that the Solugenic token Solo was the first token to be listed on a Tier 1 exchange when it was accepted by Hub Global, a major cryptocurrency exchange in South Korea, in July of last year. Before I continue, I'd want to give you a brief introduction to DEX. A market maker is an entity that provides its own liquidity. Donating cryptocurrency to a trading platform helps further its decentralized nature. Many people see the fees they collect from trading on your platform as a reward worth the time you put in. And it's available if you use DEXbill to pay for it. The spool should make it obvious that anyone can provide liquidity to decentralized platforms like Uniswap, SushiSwap, etc. You can get a special bonus when you sign up for DEXbill through the link in the video description. You can potentially earn up to 100 XRP with this deal. There is a 10-day bonus on cash availability. Limits apply to this offer. When you make a deposit, you'll receive this incentive. The conclusion of a regulatory lawsuit in the United States has also led Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse to acknowledge the possibility of an IPO. Over the weekend, Garlinghouse was spotted favoriting a post in which the prominent Wall Street brokerage platform Nasdaq expressed its approval of Ripple's purchase of a medical and institutional digital asset custody trading and consultancy firm. The $250 million purchase of Medico by Ripple on May 17 served as a clear statement of the company's eagerness to expand into the digital asset, custody, and tokenization markets. The Crypto Basic just recently uncovered this. The strategic move has been applauded by Nasdaq. The Nasdaq status as a hub for publicly traded companies is recognized. Given that Ripple is a privately held company and that the CEO's recent actions have sparked widespread speculation, the former is especially true. Renee David, a Twitter user, suggested a Ripple IPO hypothesis tying various historical events to the current development, in a post that has garnered the eye of several experts in the cryptocurrency business. David underlined that the recently acquired firm, Medical, already offers this service, and that Nasdaq planned to roll out a cryptocurrency custody solution by the end of the third quarter. The Twitter user reasoned that Ripple will eventually go public when it settled its lawsuit against the U.S. regulator. Florida-based blockchain believers Digital Dirt were taken aback to see Nasdaq congratulate a private firm on an acquisition. Do you think they're prepared for the new listing? An advocate for digital currencies claims that Ripple has considered an initial public offering, IPO, in recent times. However, the continuing legal struggle between the company and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has eclipsed discussions of these aspirations. Nasdaq's recent recognition of Ripple's most recent business development may be interpreted as a subtle encouragement for the company to consider a listing on the exchange if it ever decides to go public. After Ripple won a major victory in court, the business's CEO recently disclosed when the company will receive the favorable verdict. Garlinghouse thinks the litigation will be resolved in the next weeks, while the cryptocurrency industry is preparing for a possible initial public offering. To stay abreast of any XRP-related updates, as was reported last week, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. In light of Judge Annalisa Torres's decision about Hinman's emails, the community has been discussing the case and making educated guesses. You may recall that on May 16, Judge Annalisa Torres denied the SEC's request to view William Hinman's communications and drafts pertaining to his controversial presentation in 2018 on cryptocurrency. A former director of the SEC's Corporation Finance Division has requested that the court order the release of the sealed versions of Hinman's speech on June 13. However, some XRP backers predict that the commission will negotiate a settlement with Ripple to prevent the documents from being made public, notwithstanding the ruling. But Ripple's chief technology officer, David Schwartz, claims the blockchain startup doesn't have the authority to commit to keep the information secret. Schwartz maintains that Judge Torres has already decided that the public has a right to see Hinman's emails and drafts, regardless of any settlement between Ripple and the SEC. In response to an argument initiated by Mr. Huber, a prominent member of the XRP community and self-proclaimed crypto investigator, Schwartz stated this. Mr. Huber tweeted in response to Deaton's claim that Coinbase might request access to Hinman's emails if Ripple consents to keep them private. Although I'm not a lawyer, I don't believe Ripple can agree to keep them private. Mr. Huber doubts that Coinbase would voluntarily ask for access to Hinman's email. He noted that the American Stock Exchange was already involved in the conflict over Hinman's papers. An intriguing addition to the conversation was made by John Deaton, the creator of crypto law and an XRP supporter. Schwartz's analysis of the scenario was confirmed by Deaton. He emphasized that Hinman's correspondence would be made public regardless of whether Ripple settles with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. According to Deaton, Forbes writer Rosalind Layton's request for access to Hinman's communications was denied because the materials were being released. The prominent lawyer asserted that Judge Torres might review Layton's motion if the SEC reached a settlement with Ripple and agreed not to make the emails public. According to Deaton, more news outlets will file access motions of their own. The supplier also believes that third parties such as Dragon Chain will be able to access the materials even if Judge Torres denies applications from Layton and other media outlets seeking access to Hinman's correspondence. Al Ansari Exchange, the leading provider of international personal remittances in the United Arab Emirates, has partnered with Triangulo, a Ripple partner providing on-demand liquidity. Triangle's presence in the United Arab Emirates will be expanded as part of its development initiative in the Middle East, according to a statement released today. As a result of the strategic partnership, both companies will have the opportunity to improve their customers' remittance experiences. Jackie Lee, CEO of Triangle Group, reacted positively to the news, noting that it will facilitate better cross-border payments between the UAE and the GCC. Experience. Finally, we can discuss today's most pressing issue: when exactly will we cross the $2 mark? Advocate for XRP and inventor of crypto law, John Deaton, has spoken out against what he sees as the indifference of investors who have been unable to buy XRP for less than $1. Since these individuals will likely board the asset at $2, the attorney believes they are missing an opportunity to invest. How many people who don't buy XRP now, but would if it were $1, is a ridiculous thought. Tweets from Deaton. Recent comments by Deaton reflect the attorney's surprise that more people didn't take advantage of the opportunity to buy XRP for less than $1. This accords with the forecasts of a number of respected analysts, who see tremendous growth for the asset in the not-too-distant future. Deaton is surprised by the level of investor apathy, but the lawyer believes most cryptocurrency enthusiasts would wait until XRP prices increase beyond $2 before getting in on the action. He added that what makes it even more ridiculous is that fear of missing out won't likely set in until $2. Deaton's latest comments are indicative of a general trend among crypto and traditional investors. Notably, most backers only invest when an asset's price has risen dramatically. This accentuates the fear of missing out. What Deaton, an attorney, has to say is just a restatement of what Xrp, an expert chartist, has already said. According to a Reg XRP, which was unveiled last month, a decline below the $1 price threshold presents investors with a game-changing investment opportunity. Greg's prediction of a price increase for the asset is bolstered by this remark. According to the market observer's most recent assessment, XRP is at a crossroads where its price can either drop below $3.30 or explode to $250. A second analyst, JD, reacted to Deaton's comments by noting that XRP is stuck inside a bullish, symmetrical triangle. JD expected that XRP would break out of the triangle before the end of September. Instead of providing price targets, he only says that once the asset breaks out, it will go up significantly. Meanwhile, XRP is trading at 50 cents, up 4.38% in the last week. There have been 4 consecutive days of rising candle prices, representing a 6.29% increase in value for the item. This video has now come to a close, gentlemen. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive alerts. And please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.